This is one of the speed signs that our group got busy and got reinstalled to the community to protect the children. People drive through here like they do in most of Costa Rica without regard for human life. But the women in the East Mountain Quilters group decided we needed to do something about that. And so we petitioned, moped the the Public Works Commission, Highways and Streets Commission to please come up here and help us. And we found some people who would. This finca is very unusual. It's very, very large. I'm sorry, I can't get in there to show it to you. It has a stream running through it and 2 or 3 homes in which no one lives. But it's a lovely, lovely place up here. All right, this is the main and only street in Rancho Redondo. You can see the cross that when it is lit, you can see from all over the valley. And we're coming up on the school, elementary school, kinder through 6th grade, the community center, and the cross, and then we'll be at the plaza of Rancho Redondo. Here you see on the left side of the road houses that have been built legally, sort of, on an abandoned road. There are laws in Costa Rica that we don't quite get, but people can build homes alongside an abandoned road. It cannot be closed off. And the man who owns the property up to that abandoned road just has to live with this law. I have no idea how many families live in these homes. You can see they continue down the road, down here some more. One of our quilters and her family live here in this area. You should see the road they have to walk up. It is almost, well, it has to be a 45-degree angle. And they walk this every time they want to leave their homes. Nearly everyone here is on foot. However, cars are making an inroad to this area, and we finally have bus service more than 3 times a day up here. That's relatively new within the last 3 years. This is a little house. I don't know if we know who built it or who owns it. Property is very scarce up here. It's owned by people who ranch, farm, have dairies. There's a dairy herd right there. And by new laws that have been passed, you cannot sell, say, enough land up here to build a home without selling a great deal of land. That is to protect this area from becoming apartments, condominiums, and destroying what is left of this wonderful area. It's to protect the farmers, ranchers. We have people here who export, ferns, flowers, all sorts of wonderful, wonderful things to the United States. Here is above Rancho Redondo. This is our main street. This is our church. This is the plaza where the children play and where they have soccer matches always. That's the library, the little yellow building. The gray block building next to it is, well, it's a soda. It's where they sell snacks. This is the school. They have the door closed today. That's unusual. Usually it's open. And here's the community center and our cross. Okay. This is very typical of the homes here a few years ago. A lot of them are being changed now. A very elderly woman lives here alone and has people who volunteer to help her. Here's the gate, the entrance, which is just precious and typical of our area. This is a lovely tree that blooms here. It has orange buds, and then it blooms these beautiful, beautiful purple flowers. Across this fence is property that belongs to a man who has a business with horses, raising horses. Beyond that, you can see the mountain that belongs to another family. It is enormous, lovely, lovely forest. You can see this is what Rancho Redondo looked like all over 15 years ago. This is a bus stop that where people wait for the buses. Here's another one of our signs protecting the children. Living fences. Oh, good. Here's a bloom. This is the blossom on the living fences. I wish the mayors and their babes were out to show you when they've just been born. They're in these pastures and we can see them. This is the main street of Rancho Redondo. These are some of the houses. You can see why we need speed limits here, because the people live right on the road. Buenos días. ¿Cómo estás? Felicidades. ¿Qué tiene?
Un varoncito. Un mes tiene.
Oh, ¿cuánto? Un mes. Wow. Wow. This is a new member of Rancho Redondo. De Goicoechea. ¿Cómo se llama?
Isaac.
Isaac. Oh, me gusta. Aquí está su mami tan orgullosa. Oh, qué precioso. Bienvenidos, Isaac. Bienvenidos. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás?
Con hambre, vamos a ir a caminar a ver qué.
Siempre, y el sol está bien por él también. Oh, felicidades. Me gusta verte, chiquita.
Bueno, igualmente, hasta luego.
Ok, hasta luego. Buenos días. Here, adiós. ¿Cómo estás? Here are more houses. More houses. A vacant lot, which is so rare. So rare here. I do not know why it's vacant and someone hasn't built a house. This is where one of our quilters lives. Most of these homes are multi-family. You don't have just a single family. You have grandparents, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, everybody living there. Here's another of our quilters. Javier!
Hi, Mrs.
How are you?
Todo bien.
Me alegro. Se encuentra Katia.
Katia, está por allá abajo, yo se la llamo.
Okay. Estoy tratando hacer un video.
Ajá.
Ah,